Very good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss in the second part of this chapter latitude, longitude, and time. And here we'll discuss about the meridians or longitude. So students, meridian of longitude are semicircle. They are join the poles north to south, and if opposite meridians are taken together they complete a circle, but their values are separate as two meridians, right? So these meridians intersect the equator at right angle, and they are all equal in length. To facilitate the numbering, the meridian of longitude passing through the Greenwich observatory near London has been adopted as the prime meridian through an international agreement, and has been given the value of 0 degree. Longitude of the place is its angular distance from east or west of the prime meridian, and it is measured in degrees. So the numerical value of longitude varies from 0 degree to 180 degree east or west. Okay, so if we talk about the drawing the meridians of longitude, so how can we draw it? So here students, we have to follow some of the steps we have to adopt while drawing the meridian of longitude. So first of all, you can see, draw a circle. Its center represents north pole, and then the circumferences of the circle represents the equator. Clear? So you can see in this picture, draw a vertical line through the center. This represents the 0 degree and 180 degree, okay, north and south. So they meet each other at the north pole. Next, draw 30 degree and east and west as shown in, you can see in the figure. In this figure you can see 3.4, right? So the diagram represent the appearance of the earth if one looks at it from directly above the north pole, right? Now next is how um, longitude and time. So here students, if we talk about the international date line, so it shift in day. It is international date line just opposite to the 0 degree or the Greenwich. So in India there are so many states there. Each states have different time zone. You can see if there is a interstate migration or movement of transport or any other commodities that is taking place, it would be very difficult to understand. So to order, um, bring, we can say, everything pass, we have Indian Standard Time IST, which is we can say 5:30 hour, so ahead of international Greenwich prime meridian. So the 0 degree, and this line international prime meridian, which passes through the Mizoram. Okay, you can see in the map of India, right? Now the very important point, especially students, there are some points which you have to do, which you have to write in your file. Okay, then we'll discuss about the how is time of place, local time determined. So if I explain it, so the simple old way of determining time was to adjust the clocks at noon. If you heard about the earlier time, so at this time the sun crossed the local meridian and the shadow were at their shortest. Time calculated by the position of the sun at noon of a given place is called its local time. If the difference between the local time of place and the Greenwich mean time is known, the longitude of a place is easily determined. In order to maintain uniformity, yeah, so if we say time as far as possible within the uh, territorial limits of the country, the local time of central meridian of the that country is taken as the standard meridian, and its local time is taken as the standard time for the whole country, right? So if I'll show you this map, so here you can see, student, so you can see, so as per the country we calculate the time, okay, we observe the time. So the standard meridian is selected in a manner that is divisible by 15 degree or 7 degree 30 minutes, so that the difference between its standard time and the Greenwich mean time is expressed as multiples of an hour or half an hour. So the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minutes east, and the standard time is 5.5 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So as India is located in the eastern hemisphere, where time is ahead, we can say 4 minutes every meridian. Okay, so this was about the this chapter, and the important points which you have to do, which you have to note it down in the file work. So if we discuss about some questions exercises, so we have some questions. Like first question we have, which are the two natural points of reference on the earth? So this is your first question. So answer of this question is, the two natural points of reference on the earth are, first is North Pole and the South Pole, right? Then the second question is, what is the great circle? I explained in the chapter, great circle is equator. Okay, equator forms the longest circle. It is also called the great circle. Then we have third question, what are coordinates? So students, coordinates means latitude and longitudes are commonly referred to as coordinates for the following reason. There are some reasons. First is, they provide systematic network of lines upon which the position of variation surface feature of the earth are represented. And second, location, distance and direction of various points are easily determined. And then we have fourth question, why does the sun appear to be moving from east to west? So answer is, the sun appears to be moving from east to west in the same as the surroundings around a running train seem to be moving backwards. Actually, earth moves, the sun does not. So similarly, surroundings do not move, the train runs or moves. And then fifth question is, what is meant by local time? So time of a meridian is known as local time. Understood, student? So these are the question. And the last question, second question is, distinguish between latitude and longitude. So you have to define it, you have to differentiate between the both longitude and latitude, which I have explained already in the chapter, student. If we talk about latitude, so latitudes are angular distance of points north or south of equator as measured in degrees, and latitude are measured north or south of equator. If we talk about longitude, so longitudes are angular distance along the equator measured in degrees. And second, we can say longitudes are measured east or west of Greenwich 0 degree, from 0 degree to 180 degree east or west. Clear, student? And after that we have some activities, like find out the locations of the following places with the help of your atlas and write their latitude and longitude. So you have to do this question by your own, but only I'll just explain the first one, Mumbai. So here if I'll say place is Mumbai, and latitude here we have 19 degree north. And if we talk about longitude, so this place is in the 72 degree 84 inch east, minutes east. Okay, so this and you rest of the questions you have to do by your own self. Okay, then we have next question. What would be the time of the following cities, or if the time at prime meridian is 10 a.m.? Right, so we have some places like Delhi, London, Tokyo, Paris, and then we have two more. Then we can say, if we talk about Delhi, so according to the time, we have this time Delhi is can be 3:30 p.m. Okay, if the time at prime meridian is 10 a.m. Okay, so according to this, so this chapter is over, and the important points, which are the important, which the questions are important, I have explained in this chapter. And then thank you so much, student.